practice cyclist. This is my cousin Howie.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
He's a cyclist too.
This is
good.
How are you?
Nice to see you.
this is our future father-in-law, Herb.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You know Mr. Neubauer?
What's new?
How you been?
Time flies.
We went to college at the time.
Right next to me.
That's right.
Roommates in college. So we were all in a fraternity together. No, yeah, Wisconsin.
Oh.
Can we call John and tell him to bring some music?
Hey Howard, what are you doing?
I thought I'd turn the heat down a little bit, it's a little warm, but
Good idea.
there isn't a dial on it.
What's his number? Steve.
That makes it a little difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Who knows?
We gotta pop the cover off of those.
How's it going?
Maybe we can get some Todd's interested in my cousin Lori Boyd.
Hey Jeff,
Oh, by the way,
Jeff?
Todd's interested in Lori Boyd.
Jeff Rest?
Hey, Todd.
Yes.
That's a wise choice. She's
In
hot.
fact, I
Tomorrow?
did the seating.
How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing real good.
Never.
You're really looking good, Jeff.
Table for two.
Hi to Jack. Wow,
This is a significant event.
I think you're maturing there.
She's the tall of my sister, so is Jeff. No? Oh, okay.
How do you find the cool pictures?
Dad, did you do an introduction so we know what day it is?
Did you let them park your car? Did you let them park your
I
car?
saw the,
I know, I have on here what day it is, but I don't have the event. You want to announce the event?
right here.
Yeah. The graduation party, so to speak.
Exactly.
Come over here, let me do it.
Don't get too close.
Let me do a small introduction.
Hey,
Today is Friday, March 8th, 1991. We're in the hospitality room of the Knickerbocker. We're here to celebrate my stag party.
$5 down the block.
It just started. People are still coming. We're relaxing with a few beers before all the entertainment gets here.
Want to introduce everyone?
Take a left.
Did you want to introduce it? Oh, you.
Have a special.
Over there, to the left,
Then after 5, out by 2 a.m.
as you can see, Jeff Neubauer. Todd, can you turn around a minute?
Which I'm not gonna
We
do.
remember Todd from college days, Todd Miller, who's here to join us.
The party's already out of control.
In the middle of the room is my future father-in-law, Irv Steinberg.
You look down there, you know.
Seated right over here
We learned.
is Dr. Jeff Rest.
Hi, I'm Eric Nye.
Get out of the way, you're ruining the video already.
We know who you are.
Dr. Jeff Rest,
Dr. Steve Nye.
here to enjoy the stag party.
We're ready to roll.
Behind us
This is before.
This is before.
Before right here. See us in a couple hours.
That's good. And my cousin Howie.
He's still working on the, is Howard still working on the
He's doing the
thermostat?
after already.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me.
Dr. Howard Ballard.
Excuse me. You
Yeah,
got the high box
practice.
seat.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be all the things.
Yeah, why don't you
did well.
introduce yourself?
Judge your parents.
How
How can you live this way?
I live in the city.
I was gonna say some trouble splicing.
So, it's all right.
Time and the,
Expensive to buy a house here.
yeah.
I haven't heard from you. You must be working hard.
And our housing prices much lower and.
Just burning things up, huh?
Yeah.
I've never worked harder in the
The
last
city
hour.
to get a single family house is
I
gonna
mean,
cost.
by last night.
Yeah.
I even called you once and they said he's not around anymore.
This gentleman that we see right here at the 5-minute mark
I'm telling you, you know,
is the guest of honor's father,
the last
Marvin Nye,
North and everything.
former
Nobody
AHC.
lives around us. It's like everybody.
17 and a half hours.
everyone else had a title.
But you don't mind gap till when?
They're about 40 minutes from the city.
Couple weeks.
Is your office,
The city.
You're
It's time to open the suitcase.
Hey, how are you?
Hey.
Hey, Mitchell.
Hey, Matt,
frenzy of
how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Fine.
Where's
I
the
said
insignia
myself,
when you need them?
I'm also looking to figure
I'm still recovering from last week. That's all right. Got off, still can't.
So why were you smoking cigars when you got married?
That's your norm.
At the wedding you were smoking cigars?
Hello, Mr. Nye.
Hi, Big John, how are you doing?
Same thing with
Come over and say hello.
got ear infection.
Why not?
Everybody's had a cold.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Dad, is this on right now?
Yeah.
Wait, come here a minute, come here a minute.
We went by.
One of my good friends, Mitch Kahn, has made it to the stag, March 8th, 1991.
He's on antibiotics.
My personal introduction. We gotta move back a little. Personal introduction. Say a few words.
We'll say some words later.
That was few enough.
This is the before.
Yes, it is.
John, come over here a minute.
John, as
Here's
long
another good buddy.
as you're still
John
standing.
Marks.
Everybody see this tape when we're
Stand back a little. John Marks has made it to the stag, March 8th,
and I'm
1991.
late as usual.
Finally, after all these years,
Oh,
you
you
finally
looked up.
admitted that.
You could have too.
I don't know.
This is my cousin Jeff. This is John Marks.
John.
And this is Howie Gallagher.
Shower.
Okay.
You don't think so?
You remember Irv, right?
Really?
We've never met before.
Oh, this is Stacy's brother.
We just
I went to
Oh, okay.
Placing the names with the responses now.
before the scuds hit.
Did everybody meet now?
Dave,
What?
suitcase. Hi, Marv.
Can we close the door?
What suitcase?
Right on the side.
Let the games begin.
God.
Get it out.
Oh, really?
Really?
Are we gonna eat? So I was just instructed to open the suitcase, and inside the suitcase, we have cousin subs tonight from Milwaukee. Turkey subs.
The document, anybody want a cup of coffee?
How's the light beer, Eric?
Right?
Significant houses, songs,
Well, you really got butch.
a whole bunch of
It's Stacy's stylist.
this is the type of thing.
That doesn't mean you can get punched.
And I don't know if it's good or bad.
Everyone sent here on the beverage of the evening. Marv, you read the drink?
No.
Half hour ago.
Baker's on Israel?
Yeah, on his way.
What's the occasion? First time for everything.
Been out to eat?
How many of these did you get?
First place to take him to his job or something.
Is it?
I'm sure. Oh, absolutely.
Make him stay there all day. Yeah, right. See what we've been through?
And then take them to the West Bank and say, now you want to give this back and watch us be bombed?
No, but yeah, they're actually gonna fly him on a helicopter and blow on ice for tips and all that.
Right.
Well, that's the other thing they say. So how to be an
You can tell the excitement's
with
building.
the Syrians. They have to get back to going. I can't imagine ever get off the going.
Have Kansas City right on top of you. Where's Stacy tonight?
Visitor comedy show. Visitor business with the girls.
But the dad was
27 up there.
what scared me more than anything.
She get her hair done too? You should see me when I just signed it.
They have kids who do it.
The dentist.
They're busy.
2 hours.
And he knows
Clean my teeth.
2 hours to clean his teeth.
Well, he was behind schedule for the stylist.
Teeth were so bad the other day. I had to come back for a second appointment.
What were you talking about before?
Playing a popular question.
No, but you can't take it.
I had
When was the last time? A year ago?
The only thing is,
1980.
Okay.
He said,
Five.
he said, we're not giving anything back.
so what did this
No, he
say?
said, "Okay, I'll make it back to Milwaukee, I'll make it back to Milwaukee."
Never make it back to Milwaukee, Steve. So finally I gave in, so I was there.
Anything else I can call?
When did you get her?
The thing is that this country would put a hell of a lot of pressure on Israel in the sense that we don't need,
So you have to come
the
back.
United States does not need Israel as a military power now over there to keep peace. I mean, because we're gonna be there,
Actually, the one
you
side
know, which
table.
is unfortunate. Because the one thing that is ready to say is that, look,
So on to us,
we're not leaving.
we showed up on Monday.
Right. But there's no longer the United States needs Israel. You know?
tomorrow night.
The other way around.
After the cleanup show.
Now,
I think there will be too much pressure on it.
You think Israel's gonna get back the land?
I hope not. No, but I don't.
Depends what the United States offers.
Yes.
They'll get back something,
They have
but
They have to get back part of the West Bank. And they have to. I don't know how they do it.
Perez is all for it. We were in Israel and Perez talked to us.
Is the suitcase the door prize?
Well, Rich Cutler finally made it for the bachelor party, March 8th, 1991. Made it just in time for dinner.
Alright.
Say a few
Hi,
words.
Rich.
How you doing?
Good, good.
Let's drink.
Memorable footage.
Go ahead, I'll follow you.
This movie's an R rating.
Alright.
Wait, let me introduce you to everybody. right?
Okay.
This is my dad.
I haven't met him before.
Okay.
Hi, Rich.
This is my college roommate, Todd Miller.
Hey, Rich.
Cutler.
Welcome.
Todd lives in New York.
Will you guys face the camera for these?
It's okay, you don't have to do
That was
that.
Hollywood.
I don't know if you remember from the party, but this is my cousin Jeff Rest.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's my brother. You remember him?
Yep.
And this is Howie Gawa.
We're sitting
Nice to meet you.
This is
John Marks.
Nice to see you. Future father-in-law, Irv.
Nice to meet you.
This is Mitch Kahn. And this is Jeff.
Alright, and met you before in
Yeah.
Western.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be in the graduate program there.
Oh, really?
The what?
One of the old hotels.
She's here.
Yeah.
She's here.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Who's gonna run together?
Who's she?
You made it.
Awfully quiet in here. We're waiting for you. You're gonna liven it up.
That's Gary Wool. Gary Wool.
We're sitting in a coffee.
Your wife.
Coffee
Not
shop.
too good.
Doing good.
Hey, Gary made it to the party.
Run the
We're here.
Say a
We
few
couldn't
words.
miss it.
Say a few words. That's Wool, 100%.
Wool, we're here. We're proud and we're glad to be here. I will represent the Wool family this weekend.
Keep going. Keep going.
Lori wishes she could be here. Hi, Mr. Knight. Lori wishes she could be here, but she may be a new mother any day, any minute.
What does that make you?
Thoughts are with her.
What's that make you, Gary?
Congratulations. An uncle.
Keep your beeper with you.
So what's going on? You gonna be able to stay?
Yeah.
Or you gotta go back to
I'm waiting for the entertainment.
Steve,
you are Gary.
Jeez. Good, man. Good to
How
see
you
you.
doing?
Good to see you.
Boy,
Steve,
what a treat.
tell the end of the story.
Good.
That's
That was
it? You're scaring your father-in-law by saying you stepped on the shoes?
She accepted the job as a...
I want to hear the finish the
The end of the story, and the guy says, they're ruined now, and he takes them off, and he throws them on the side.
That's it?
That was it.
You tell better stories, but...
You got better LA Cool stories than that.
Tell an old story then.
She's got the best pieces of anybody I know. Gotta keep that.
You know, these sites, these people do it. Joists, whatever you call them, are. I mean, actually, the people are doing it more than 5 feet long. And so, you know, that's what I'm in the stores.
Yeah.
That bracket.
Things are moving after this.
You have shims attached by a 5-foot-long pole. You rest on the shims and you pull them out at the same time. Should you keep your arm span? You can pull them out at the same time.
You gotta come look at this. You can amend something.
There's a big Martian board.
You might sell two.
So you met this guy, Gary Bryan? 2 years ago, I was getting the Willie for 1 year exactly.
From law school, is chief financial.
I just looked up.
Holy Ghost?
I had a VGA monitor that I plugged into the Toshiba, but I never use it. I never use it because, you know, it doesn't make the Toshiba portable if you got this other monitor on.
Says he knows you.
So I decided to hook it onto the one I have in the house, so I
He just
got a
knows
little, Your reputation on the board to driver displays driver board. So I put it in today. And with the Indiana Jones, the last Crusade or something like that. 1.2 megabyte disk. They say it takes the most memory of any game on the market. The problem is I don't have 1.2 megabyte drives. I don't have this. I have low density drives. I can't play the game.
Probably incredible.
I could take it to work and then load it on the machine. You know, I'm like,
Nickel, 9, and
Dealer's choice?
Nickel is white.
Yeah, dealer's choice.
nickel, 9.
7 card stud.
Okay.
Nothing wild.
Nickel dime, nickel.
Nickel, dime.
I think I'm getting
I'm trying to make
asphyxiated.
$10,000 cover a wedding for
It's gonna be a long game.
Nobody leaves.
Do we have to
Get back to where I was.
Oh wait, we should answer.
no, I don't think that's a good idea.
No?
Wait, what's the $2 for? Is that cover the whole game?
Who's gonna pay?
Low card bets and high card bets. Stay in.
What'd you say?
You say whether you empty or not, and then you say.
We should have an ante.
Yes, we have to have an answer.
You don't have to do it, it's the dealer's side.
Yeah, there should be an ante.
I can see you guys are really poker players.
It's my house, so.
There's a bunch of poker players.
7 card stud, nothing's wild.
Cons on one suit.
Except the dealer.
Ace, king, queen.
King is gonna be the high one.
I mean, because you know.
Ace.
Ace, king, queen. If you have ace, king, queen,
Ace bets in it.
you know that they're all good.
Those are automatically gonna.
In turn.
You take the hand no matter what happens.
I'm in.
Eric, how come you're turning green?
Hi, everyone.
Goal is to look for the high.
The object, Stephen, the object.
I just passed one.
Everybody in?
Without taking that queen
Yeah, 6.
until you know you can't lose.
Deuce.
Right.
You're obviously.
What you don't want to have happen is you don't want to have happen what happened.
And Marvin and I splitting one of the biggest pots ever in the history of their life. Steven, how do you feel about this moment? Marvin, are you excited? Wow.
I've never seen a side.
Holy cow. Mitchell Kahn taking the big loss. Half the money is his. And John Marks. John, can you wave for us? He fished through the entire thing for a 27, only to try and scam a card onto Marvin.
That was unbelievable.
Unbelievable, you saw
I've
it.
never seen anybody trying to give away a half a point.
No, I saw
What, you may ask what's going on at the other table. Please, someone ask.
What's going on at the other table?
Well, here we have Erwin Steinberg. We're waiting for the broads. Rick Nye. Hey, what's happening? Are you winning or losing? Losing. There we go.
Is the lesbian actor yet?
Lesbian act? Not here. Gary, nice ball spot.
We're breaking even.
We're breaking even. Todd Miller from New York, New York.
How you doing? Having a hell of a time. They're taking
Excellent.
all my money.
Excellent.
Across the
Wow.
country, they're taking the money.
There you go. It's getting nutty. It's getting very nutty.
Get some more matches for us?
Let's turn that off.
3 bullets. 3 bullets.
Let's see those hands. Let's see your cards.
I love this town.
Steven, it's your deal. I got dealt four to a straight.
Where's the
Where's the best? That corridor.
Turn right.
Steven?
This is a state party. It's called.
Hey, Steve. You can Steve. Follow Jeff into the head, okay?
Dodge your bullet, you win.
Steve, it's
We're
your
going
deal.
crazy. We're going crazy.
Steve, your deal, baby.
Hi, Steve.
Steven, your deal. Bam.
Sit down.
You ever play guts?
You guys.
Steve, will you catch your butt?
Okay.
We can't show you the real party. This is the fake party.
Get out of the way, Todd. All right. What I want to do is I want to film this entire hand from my perspective over here.
I'm going to show you
Okay, now
a deal from your perspective.
Leave the camera over
You guys are out of
there.
control.
Leave the camera.
I'll play with you guys.
Wait, can you see my hand?
Yeah, you can see it perfectly, Steven.
You can see my hand.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
7 card stud, Jacks are better open with no. 7 cards stud.
Toby's the low man on the total pole.
That's all?
AC/DC, high low.
Come on. 7 cards.
Steven, you can't do that.
7 cards.
Because the camera says no.
7 card stud.
No, it's pretty simple.
AC/DC, high low. Now let's just play AC/DC.
What's AC do?
I'm just gonna play 7 card stud.
I'm like the self.
I got that on film. Come on.
Play high-low if you like.
Steven, get a life and get a game.
7 card stud.
I'm the 8th guy.
I'm drinking coffee.
3s and 9s are low.
Steven, now I know why we never played poker with you.
Okay, 7 card stud. High low.
Lord Bilstein, Toby, Fred, Shaffer, Mike Criswell.
Turn it off.
No, we want to film in his hand.
1 card wild.
Wishes wild.
Deal!
I can play high-low.
Deuces wild. No, let's just play high low. 7 card stud.
Oh, yeah, what's
I can play that game.
Empty a quarter.
It's not 7 cards.
7
cards high-low.
7 card high low.
Box Factory or something. We gave him his whole hand. He gave me a video.
Nothing, nothing, nothing.
Camera's aimed at.
Really? Is he an anchor person?
We'll try it.
He was an anchor for the morning news.
High low, 7 cards.
Every guy gets 2 cards.
Jack lives in Minnesota.
And
I said, boy, if you
I'll
could
bet on
see
that.
it.
there's a pot, 30 cents, man.
What we got here?
And you have to match, if you, if you decide to stay in, you get a 3rd card. And like an A7 is a pretty good hand with 2 cards. If you lose, you can match the pot. So the pot can keep building, the pot keeps building, and there's only one guy.
What do you mean, pair of 6?
So there could get a couple bucks in the pot.
I was just wondering if I was missing something.
There's got to be a limit.
Really good?
You have a couple 6s in your hand.
It's here, son. Do you admit this?
There should be a 1 buck lifter.
That's John.
Nichols, fellas.
Nichols in.
Like something when you're almost done playing cards.
That's
Exactly what it's for.
I'll put yours on, I'll put yours on.
You guys gonna be on ABC?
7 cards a minute.
Wait a minute.
You just wait and spin. The card comes, you get 3 cards, you make your bet. You put 1 in the middle. Another card in your hand. Everybody has use of that card. So you got 8 cards
You
instead
got
of
3
7.
6s. 7 cards.
How about 929?
Yeah, Harris,
You're a bumpkin. Yeah.
What we're playing?
7 cards spin.
It's pretty funny.
It's just high low.
7 cards spit?
Spit.
After the first bet, I take a card and I throw it in the middle. That's an 8th card in your hand. Face value only.
Okay.
It's not wild for anything.
You're showing. The camera. The camera?
This should do my hand perfectly. High low.
That's for everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody gets that.
I'm going up to the look.
The card
5,
is
6,
wild.
7.
No,
Thank you.
only on the front.
Pair of 5, pair of 5.
6, 12.
2 pair, pair of 5, pair of 6.
A nickel for the jack.
King high.
Jack, I don't think he looked at his card.
Nothing.
High, yeah.
You're out.
You're out.
Low.
All right.
Well, let's see.
Now, everybody's got
Queen, bet.
5 of diamonds in their hand.
Here someplace?
Yeah, pair of 5s.
Follow?
and you're disturbed.
Pair of 5s, 2 pair over
There's a
here.
king.
Doesn't the high diamond split the pot up?
That's in
No,
here.
there's 3 diamonds over there. 9,
Call.
a queen, and a
Oh,
full.
Power 5 is wild.
no, it's card,
It's
high
not
low,
wild.
Just
7
trying,
cards.
just trying.
All right, you're high with the king.
Read them and weep.
Check.
Check.
I'm out.
I concur.
Pair of 5s.
Who bet the nickel?
Pair of bets.
7. A deuce of hearts. A 3 of hearts. And an ace.
Nickel.
Nickel it is.
That's really bad.
I check.
Check. Just quarter.
Power.
Seen
Wow.
Simon in Richmond?
I hear you.
Who's out? Jeff, you're out?
No,
Jeff's out.
He's out.
It's like
Gary, you're out?
It's like 45.
My ace. Pair of tens.
One,
Possible straight.
zero low, one high,
Tens.
two if you're going both ways. If you have two in your hand, you must win both to take both. Zero if you're going low, one if you're going high, two if you're going
Tens,
low.
you're high.
Put your hand below the table.
What's the
Quarter, Nielsen.
Really?
From
And
his
then you
was
bring it
on.
up.
That's
correct.
Fold it.
If it's high, you
Same
can
one.
add to it.
Tens
Low,
deep.
No, you drop zero
Don't put it down.
low.
Even if you're going low for
Yeah.
name?
No.
John, what was the last time?
So you said did you just throw it?
Yours if ever when you get busted and you can go to medical school.
Alright, everybody ready?
Warren.
Full house.
Hold on.
Mr. Hoffman.
Put them away.
Still
Rachel's
thinking.
got a problem.
I'll take the cards.
Think about
Who you win with?
Full house. Mitchell fives.
Full house?
Two tens.
That's not full house?
Alright,
Oh, man.
we're gonna play a high-low game called 9, 10, and 29.
Come on, come on, Sally.
9, 29.
Praying?
So we're gonna get one
You're
card
gonna get
down,
an
and
earlobe.
one card up.
Alright.
The guy who's closest to 9, the guy who's closest to 29 when we're all
High,
done.
high, and low.
Split the pot.
Yes.
Wait. How many cards?
As many cards,
My bad.
take as many cards as you want until you get to 29. Or you stop at 9. Or you bluff.
It depends on the
Cards are worth their value, face cards are worth.
I don't understand.
Face cards are worth
Get a
half.
nickel.
So does that mean
Half.
half?
Quarter.
So ace is worth one.
Make it 30.
Ace is worth 1 or 11.
55? Oh. You can raise
Face
it.
cards are worth a half.
Queen is worth what?
1 half. 1 half.
So just say
One half. Correct. 0.5. Any picture card.
So if you get 9, you
If you get 9, you have the low and you start betting.
you don't take any more cards.
Correct.
And ace is what? One?
One wins.
Or 11?
Wrong.
8.5 wins on the
Wrong.
low. 28.5 wins
Yeah.
on the high.
My turn.
Over doesn't win.
So,
I'm
ace is one.
Taking our next
Maybe
one.
rules are moving.
Ace is 1 or 11.
So if you have a 9.
You got a 4 and a 5.
What do you got?
Bet like crazy.
If you have an 8 and a face card down,
You had
you're
a
sitting with
6
8.
in it.
You may not want to go any further. You may be betting what everyone else
Because
has.
I'm curious. I always want to go for
Pass
it.
3 times.
When do you start?
Can't take any more
When do you
cards.
stop passing the cards around?
I had a
When do we
10.
stop? Because no one wants any more cards.
Well, you must have thought
You have
it was
3
really,
times.
psychic or something.
Take,
You pass once, you're out.
There's no you can already pass it. You can start up again whenever you want. Anthony Nickel.
Damn, I like
This isn't poker.
So if you go to 12, you want to try 29 or something like that.
Or you got it. Okay, there's the down card. Keep them to yourself.
That's $2.
You get a 9, you're all right, huh?
We have a 6. We have a 10. We have
Pretty
a 2.
heavy around here.
We have a 4. We have a 6. We have a 9. And we have a half.
55.
What if you didn't want this one to start with?
65. 70. 75.
Well, I want to know soon where I'm at.
You're at 6.
So am I betting or asking for?
You're betting.
Well, you're at 6 plus. You're 6 plus.
You know what?
right?
You know what? I'll give you guys a free card. We won't even bet the first time. We'll give you a free card the first time.
All right, let me-
I'll take
You're at
it.
10 plus.
10 plus, right?
Right.
Yay.
You want a
That's a pretty
card?
powerful hand winning.
We have
A high-low game with
13. You
fives
want a
and
card?
sixes.
Yeah, of course.
Take these, Mitchell.
We have 10 and a half. Do you want a card?
What do you?
Stephen,
We
you
have
go to that.
7.
Anthony and dime 7
We have 4 and a half. We have 7 or 17.
Yeah, remember?
You turn it
We
off.
have 11.
That's bad, huh? Give yourself a card.
What's the game?
I'm good.
7 stud.
I'm not gonna take a card this time around.
Yeah, I win bets. I
Your
only
bet.
Yeah,
Check.
win bets.
Check.
One thin dime.
Check. Bet.
One
Check.
card stop and nickel.
That's it, Steven.
Simple
I
game.
take
You got it. One thin dime. Time to stay in.
I'll stay in.
You have
Steven's
5
out.
seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dime Mitchell.
You want a card? 19 showing. Card.
Flashy. Nothing. Nothing. Pair of fives.
14 and a
Pair of
half
fives,
cards, please.
Dime. Dime it is. Mitchell,
8 or 18.
Marvin, everybody card. Straight possibly.
It's 29 you're talking about.
Nothing.
We're
9 or
Ace
29?
five. And
Yeah.
flush.
9 or 29.
9 or 29.
Two fives back. Quarter it is. Quarter it is. Mitchell, quarter to
11
you.
and a half. I'm good.
Marvin, a quarter to you. Johnny, quarter to you. He's out. Okay. Pair of aces. Nothing. 10.
This game just sucks.
Pair of aces back.
Right.
Powerful.
Nickel to you.
Quarter to you. Raise a quarter. 25 cents to you.
Rich, nickel to you.
Alright.
Just like the bottom of Rob's house.
I'll make it a dime.
Quarter to you. We're ready to go. Down at 30. There it is.
Rob's not gonna lose money.
And Nancy's not going to win money. You bet.
Johnny?
I'm gonna raise you.
The man's
15 cents.
Raise a quarter.
always won.
50 cents to you.
my life that he's lost. One.
Raise me 15
Cost you
cents.
15 cents.
So when anybody go out and the game's over,
Cents to you.
Right. Quarter to you.
The game's over for you if you went out.
That's it.
I'm done.
You're done.
Turn your cards over.
Turn your cards over.
A house.
The other way. You don't have to show us.
It's a good one.
It's nice when you have kings on
Okay, deal.
You want a card? No. No
I'm gonna
card.
say which one.
Do you want a card?
I had 2 cards.
Do you want a card?
I'll take one.
Mitchell.
I'll take a card.
We're gonna play.
One over.
Your bet.
Come on, guys.
Dime to you.
I need
Plus
to
5 card.
Yeah, we can still here.
What?
I'm stupid, that's all.
Card.
Card.
Sure.
I like
We got an ace. Card.
No.
Yeah.
Sure.
Got another half. Even them off.
I'll take one.
Steven.
11.
Cards,
22 and a
card
half.
draw.
Right?
Nothing.
Now what happens if you go over in
Jackson,
a minute?
Jacks to
You
what?
just keep.
If you go over, it's okay as long as nobody is out there close to it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna run it down.
If you go over, it's okay.
What do you do, just turn it to standby?
You got your information, you're going to 29.
Alright, whose turn?
It is on standby.
What's your bet?
What is it, 21?
That could be him.
Damn it.
John, can you please move out of the way?
No answer?
Hi, this is John Marks.
Tom O'Dad here from Motel 6.
These places are like flat.
Sorry, temporary.
Remember the guy?
I just want to get a panoramic view.
Remember the time that
It's now 11:20 at the Nye Bachelor Party, March
guy that played the
1991, March 8th. I'm going to swing around.
No. This could be
We're
it.
trying to call.
This could be it.
Did you call?
No. Johnny,
we're waiting for her.
this phone doesn't work. Hi, how are you? Hold on, John.
Why don't we just go out?
There's Mitchell
She's not
Kahn,
coming here. Why don't we go to her?
father of Sam Kahn, waiting patiently for Kim Lee.
We didn't pay in advance, did we?
There's the phone. This is the
Who
phone
is it?
Good, how are you?
that refuses to work.
Do you need 2 kids?
Just one.
A close-up
Always from Dave.
of Mitch Kahn, lawyer, businessman,
How's that?
father, husband.
Is he still with the same guys?
I'm now getting a
But
shot
They went.
of Todd Miller,
They went chapter 11.
Well, yeah, that was a while.
Right. I mean, it's
the potential future husband of Lori Boyne.
Right.
I think they're pretty.
Hey
big.
Todd, can you say hello to the camera?
3 guys in New York.
Todd, say hello to the camera.
Big international.
Panoramic shot of that phone.
Turn the fucking thing off before I...
Where's the plug? Steve, I'm gonna break that in a minute.
Here's the elevator. We are waiting for Kim Lee.
She's not coming.
Kim Lee, the stripper who will not.
Steve, I think I won $1.
You won $1.
Yep. But when we're playing jacks or better,
It's worth
and
waiting.
Gary doesn't open with 4 9s in his hand, it ain't hard.
Wait, he had 4 9s? Wait a minute.
You wouldn't have known what to do.
Gary,
4 9s? He said jacks are better.
wait, Mitch,
Pairs.
slide over,
I
Mitch.
thought it was pairs.
Gary, can you explain that one?
Pairs.
God.
I thought it was pairs. It was double Mariah with a
Steve,
split.
turn the thing off. Your father has 10,000 wonderful hours of viewing. I think it's enough now.
And,
Steve, let's
Mars
talk
not gonna
about when you
appreciate that thumb on the
fell.
lens.
Steve, let's talk about when you fell at your first triathlon.
You were there. Talk about
I was
that.
there for the first triathlon when you fell and said, "Oh shit," but you kept going.
I fell off my bike, is that right?
Fell.
This sucks I finished this.
But we're here today. We're still here.
Did I tell you what's going to happen this summer?
No, what's going to happen this summer?
Tupper Lake, 1991, half Ironman. You're looking at the future Tin Man.
I can tell you.
It's going on again.
Okay, we can turn it off now.
I'm tired of going to school. I'm not going to school.
No, I know.
What do you do? Oh,
Doctor.
physics. I work out at Argonne. Nuclear energy, materials behavior.
I interviewed with him.
But I'm not working in the field that I got my PhD in. I couldn't get a job in there.
I'm missing some red.
It was in physics, but it was elementary part of it. They send those things around the accelerator and bang them into each other and see what's going on.
Isn't that what they do at Argonne? Or no, is that what they do at Fermi?
That's they do at the Fermi. I mean, they got accelerators at Argonne, but you know that the focus isn't.
Which one was the one that lost the big
That's not mine.
Fermi?
Well, the state of Illinois lost a supercollider to Texas, but that was good for us because what we got was funding for what's called the Advanced Photon Source, which has been constructed out of Argonne. And that is,
Ladies and gentlemen, what you are seeing
that would have
is Dr. Jeff
one of the
Ross
proposed sites.
explaining particle physics, explaining
But it'll
particle
never, but you
physics
see, as far as
to
I'm concerned, the supercollider
some of my
never
friends.
goes.
He looks good, he looks strong.
Congress, yeah, they're never gonna, I don't
In
think
fact, I've never seen him look so good. He's well groomed, he's wearing a
they're
tie.
going ahead with
He's
it.
the best
You know,
dressed person at this whole
there's
damn
people out
stag
there
party.
that are going into a design phase, but they haven't started really digging any holes.
Future Dr. Richard Cutler enjoying a beer.
Well, you know, we have this photon source. What it is they take charged particles and they accelerate it around, and there's X-rays that come off, and they're very useful. For example, medical. They're going to be able to image the heart and look at you know, blockage. Kinetically, they're going to be able to look at how proteins interact in viruses. You know, how they whatever. They're going to be able to use this machine. And this,
You're saying it breaks it down even more.
Todd Miller,
well, time and space. They're going to be very
hailing out of the
few
University of
processes can be watched in
Wisconsin,
situ.
graduated in
You know, for
1983
example,
with
in the
honors.
disease field. All right.
I've known him a long time, he's a good man.
How
Could be the future
how they
husband of
evolved,
Glory
in,
Boy.
you know, in space and time.
This weekend
And
we'll
this is a machine that, you know, pharmaceuticals
tell
are
if
buying
that
into. They're
plays
buying
out.
parts of it because
Todd Miller,
they want to use it to help design drugs and all that. Now, we had a hell of
Dr.
a
Rich
time getting
Cutler.
it funded. I mean, industry wasn't for it. Everybody was for it. It's cost a fraction of a super collider.
Just being
We had a hell
himself.
of a time getting Congress.
Mitch
to
Kahn, a
I
lawyer,
don't see how they're going to get the super collider.
an important member of the Chicago community, enjoying a cigar, a beer, and a game of
It's
poker.
supposed to be built by 1995 or 1996.
Pan around the room,
But it depends on how
taking
fast
it all
Congress
in,
doles out the money. I mean, they approved
waiting
it.
for Kim
But if
Reed.
they give us a lot of money, if they give us a lot of money right up front, then they'll come up
Gary
fast. If
Wool,
they give us a little piece at a time, it'll take.
living,
But
learning,
Russia,
taking it all in,
because there's certain
appreciating.
phases. No,
our
because
company.
it's the
Gary
early
Wool.
construction phase.
They're constructing what?
This accelerator. It's an accelerator, right?
How big is it?
It's
There he is, folks, Eric Nye,
$500 million.
the best man at this wedding,
And
folks.
it's
Put on a great bachelor party,
and it's
but there's no Kim Reed.
something like a football field.
And around the room, we'll take it all in. Dr. Howie Gower, pacing, smoking, thinking, learning, living. A man who
Argon is
I don't know, it looks awfully tough here, folks. Take it slow. He looks good.
Now, the accelerator
There's a confident man, a man who knows how to smoke a cigar. Looks better without his beard. Yeah. Let's pan in on this. Let's get closer.
I'm off of 55th Street.
He's nervous.
You're close to downtown.
Closer to downtown. Where do you live?
Right in the city.
No, in Chicago.
That's Dr. Howie Gallup, a very esteemed member of the Milwaukee community, a leader in his field, living, learning, breathing.
For instance, at 75th and Plainfield.
Dr. Howie Gallup, a man who believes in health, fitness.
Yeah. No.
It's a big winner tonight in poker. Let's pan back over. Beautiful room, as you can see. All of the wall coverings. Dr. Gary Wolf, an esteemed member of the Chicago community. Works in high finance. Finances, multi-million-dollar deals. An important member of the Chicago community.
They say I go against the trail, so it takes me about 25 minutes.
Dr. Rest
It was a compromise. They gotta get rid of him.
and Dr. Khan. Dr. Miller,
Where do you live?
That's my brother.
Dr. Nye,
No, I never lived there.
Dr. Gallup,
Why do you keep filming camera?
And Dr. Nye. The man, his weekend, his moment, his dream, his life, his beginning, his brother.
You're sweaty.
We're just all standing in anticipation of Dr. Kim Lee. Waiting for her to perform surgery, waiting for the moment. It's quiet. There's almost a lull. It's a hush as we wait in
People are
anticipation.
regrouping.
We're regrouping.
They're determining their losses and regrouping.
I didn't bring another battery down. Supposed to be a 2-hour battery, but.
What floor are you on?
9.
Where he is now?
Yeah.
What floor are we on here? 3 or
Where is
something?
Dr. Neubauer and Kim Lee? Who, I guarantee you, this whole evening could be forgotten in 15 minutes. The interesting thing about this entire evening was how the food arrived in a suitcase. The brainstorm of my brother, Dr. Eric Knight. Doctor in philosophy, stag parties, hardware emeritus, 1991. Dr. Rich Cutler, the man, the beer monster.
Steven, have you had a lot to drink?
Not enough. Not yet. Not yet, Dad.
Not even close enough.
Not yet, Dad.
Who's gonna sit and watch this? It's a whole hour, almost 45 minutes already.
This will be one of those tapes that never gets seen again.
Mitch, what's that hanging out of your mouth?
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay. So I think we should take a
Drink
quick
more.
here, assertive action here. Go out and find.
Well, here we are next day at the rehearsal dinner. I'm sorry, it's the rehearsal.
That's when I called them and I
You
said,
wanna-
we could absolutely sit on some of them and see how many.
Look who's here!
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the elevator door opens and here we are. Here we are.
No, just shake hands, no kissing. That's all right.
We have been traveling since 7 this morning. Flight from Miami to New York. This is my best friend.
Which one? You said you got 10 best friends.
This is number one. This is my friend Lila and Joe Stern. They're from Texas. This is Stacy's father, and that's Stacy's sister.
Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. She's got a cold. And this is John. You know John yet?
Hi.
From Milwaukee. No, that's Stephen's friend.
Hi.
Stephen and Eric are lost. They're waiting for a first.
Oh. We're lost where?
We don't know yet. And this is Stacy's friend.
Hi.
We met them.
The elevator.
Okay.
Stephen probably wanted to walk back.
It's a nice day for walking.
Where's the water tower from here?
Two blocks. That way? Right now.
No, I was at Bloomingdale's.
Right up there. There's a place called Chicago.
Videos are
Like it,
RDRs.
is it right down the street?
Hey! Who said Stephen was born?
Congratulations. Hey, look who he walked there. How are you
We such an exciting night at the bachelorette party that, you know, I just saw, you know, that male stripper really wore us out. I told him we had 5.
Did you hear about the story? We can't start yet, Jeff's not here.
Jeff Newbar's not coming.
How is it going?
How are you? Miss Rachel?
No. We're at Miami Airport.
What a lovely hairdo, Steve. It's your wedding.
By the way.
Hey, how did your race car come out? Your Cub Scout. Where is it? How you been? Oh, Stacy. Where's Stacy? I could do my lunch.
He was really I have to leave you my bags, remember?
I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Steve, please, get you all down here. Before I start a rehearsal, let me explain to everybody a little bit about the procedures for tomorrow. Try to give you a clear idea of, excuse me, try to give you a clear idea of maybe where everything's happening and when everything's taking place. You know, so often on the day of a wedding, bridal parties get into a hotel and they say, where do we go and what do we do and what's going to happen next, and you catch a little pre-wedding confusion. So let's avoid all that to make your life a lot easier tomorrow. Before we start the ceremony, we'd like to get all our pictures taken before the guests arrive. If we can get everything completed prior to the ceremony. Yes? Oh, you're waving. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Take a bow. If we can get everything completed before the ceremony starts, this way later on in the evening during dinner and dancing, we do not have to disturb you folks. So often at a wedding, the photographer during dinner and dancing, if he doesn't get all his pictures, he takes out of the room and keeps on taking more pictures. Let's avoid that, and you can spend the evening with your guests. We need you all dressed. What time did Dave say?
3 o'clock for us.
For the family and the bridal?
The bridal party, and I guess
Pre-dressing is at 3, and then at 4 o'clock he's going to do after everybody's dressed.
At 4 o'clock, time yourself that we need you all dressed by 4 o'clock and meet on the 14th floor is where the, yes.
She wants to change it. She doesn't like the room. That's the bride.
Okay.
She'd
What would
like
you enjoy?
something in pink.
Well, we can
Stanley.
get, we got time to get a decorator. I mean, really, we could paint.
You
the
know,
room.
No, I
I
thought
wish
maybe
you would
like
come home with me.
where the reception is, maybe
What
instead.
there?
You know, where the cocktails are instead.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have the pictures there instead.
That's okay, in the continental room.
Yeah. That's that room.
The balcony upstairs of the grand ballroom.
Well, no, not on the, you can't shoot on the balcony, there's no space to shoot there. It's either in the continental room or upstairs on the 14th floor. Didn't you tell me Dave thought he would rather get better background?
That's what he wanted, but she said the green is going to clash with her color.
Well, yeah, don't know how to answer that particular one. Had no problem either way.
She said even in here if we could use this.
No, he needs more space than this. Either the Continental Room. Let's check with Dave and let's meet at the Continental Room and let's see what Dave says.
Where is that?
That's on the mezzanine floor where the cocktail hour is.
Oh, okay.
The room with the cocktail hour. Let's meet there at 4 o'clock. And Ari, when you see Dave tomorrow, ask him if that would be all right.
I was gonna call him after this today and ask him if that was.
I don't think you'll catch him now. He's out on the job. Yeah.
Well, he wanted it anyway. I'll be here earlier.
What's that?
I think, no, you wanted it earlier.
Yeah, that's no problem. I want to do what's for me and for Dave so he gets the best shots. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hold it. 4 o'clock, Continental Room. Most of I know some of you are staying here. If you're not, we have dressing rooms for the ladies.
Excuse me, everybody do nothing and just stand around, that's all. There's the rabbi.
I play that sometimes.
Jeff, is he bigger than you or not? Okay, you're gonna walk all the way down the aisle, go up on the stage, and on the stage on the left, there's gonna be two X's. Ari's gonna show you exactly where they're at. Take a slow, lazy walk. Go ahead, enjoy yourself. Really.
Chad goes first by himself.
Yes.
Here she is.
Jeff just walked in and gonna do the same.
We're going to have a lot more space. Because we kind of
You're walking all the way up to front?
And then, there you
Up
go.
on the stage.
I'm
and
first
Jeff
now? That's it.
Ari,
You just
just
put me right
just
down.
walked in.
Where's the girl?
Relax, Connor.
We're gonna get them all.
Sit there and relax.
They're
Try
coming.
not to forget anybody.
Was the camera on for me?
Just, Eric's gonna walk in up on the stage to the left of the line. Enjoy yourself. Okay.
What?
Come on over.
I'll sit over there.
What you gonna be doing?
You are our boss.
Oh, you got it already? That's
No,
your
that's
turn.
his here.
Oh, that's your turn.
You're there.
Right.
What, the olive X is down. You'll be right here.
There you go. Just pretend that's it.
Jeff's here.
Very good,
You're going to be about, yeah, there'll be a lot more rooms.
Did you bring any
There'll
pickles?
be 3 X's
yesterday?
right here under the canopy.
All right.
You'll be right here on the
Just
first
one
one.
X there.
Oh, okay, yes, right.
Okay. Jordan,
You'll be right.
when he walks down the aisle, Ari is the ring bearer. All this gentleman was sitting when he gets up front. He said, "That's your family, great." Up
Where
in-
am I gonna
Yeah, but
be?
you're not gonna
I'll
be
show you.
sitting
Just
yet.
bear with me. Let me try something and see if I know. And if I don't, we'll do it again. Okay?
First wedding
We
already?
have you in the
First
front
wedding for you?
right.
No.
Third, fourth, and fifth seat. Jordan, when you walk down the aisle, go to the, all the way up in
Instead
front.
of putting it in your
To the
pocket
right.
because it's
Let's
not.
get another
it's
chair
not-
here.
Just
And
put it
when
on
you
your
sit
finger,
down
any
in the
finger
third
you
chair,
shove it on.
is that
just,
okay?
right up to here, and that way it's easy to get to.
See, I know.
All right. The ring bearer will be in the third chair on the right. Okay. Go ahead, walk in slowly.
Slow.
Lazy. All right.
Like there's a pot of spinach waiting for you on the other
Oh,
side.
What do you got on the plate there?
Hi. Can I have the knives back here?
What do you go right over here?
No, right there.
You're going to go right over there. You just
Jordan, you're on that chair, babe. Have a seat.
Thanks so much.
Okay.
Okay, Stephen?
They actually put it on the pillow.
Go to work.
That,
That on this side?
okay, so you're not worried about it.
Steve, bring the picture with you.
Chicago, not that many times. How about the three of you walking down the aisle with a very slow walk, either on both hands or one take you. Are you comfortable doing that?
Don't you feel good about
It'll
it?
change when Jeff really is small.
You guys had problems with your tuxedos, I know.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, you need to also make sure that they give you the studs inside the bag, everything. Yeah.
I already tied for you?
Slowly. Go ahead.
If it isn't, I can tie them, so it's fine.
Oh, good, you know,
Oh, no, we're
Keep
walking
them
it
tight.
together. He's not
Please to
walking.
work at that.
All three
Steve.
coming in together.
Okay,
One
so
like
then
this,
You're very accustomed to that.
one like this.
Scuffing them to the gallows.
Okay.
I don't care, what it.
Why don't I just go like this?
I'm gonna move these, move this back a little bit so they can
Maybe
sit
at
down.
an easy pace, the three of you walk all the way down the aisle to the
Hey,
front row of chairs.
This thing's cracked.
When you get there, you stop completely. This is where maybe give mom and dad a kiss. They'll be seated, the first two chairs on the left, and Ari will show you exactly where you stand. It's lazy, walk slowly. Starting with the left foot, it's easier to walk.
You take the love
Eric, use the camera. Use the camera's on that chair. Oh, Eric, let me get the camera. Give it to John. Let John.
Charge of photographic duty? Okay, you got it. Tell me when.
Hey, Dad, this is
Okay, go ahead. Walk slowly
Okay.
down the aisle.
We lost our whole front row because they're busy with the photographic set.
Just, front row on the left.
Right where the video camera is.
We have two great bridesmaids.
Okay, now, what's gonna happen is you're gonna stop in the front row.
Big
One,
one.
it's
Big
sure,
bike.
sure,
No,
sure.
it's too big to
Whatever. Not you, yes, you might want to kiss your mother.
Kiss my dad.
Okay, go. You can go through the motion. Okay, and then the two of you are gonna just have a seat. The first chair. Okay, and then you're just gonna step about where the video camera is and look down the aisle for your, and you can actually look through the video camera. Or when your wife is coming down, you can't say it.
All the way down the aisle, front row, up.
Oh, it is taping.
You're gonna follow the
It's
same.
taping.
All the way down the aisle, up on the stage. And the only exit left.
That's lazy.
We're gonna cue you.
You're gonna step up, boom, boom.
I don't know how good the
And you're
picture is
gonna come
because
right
there's
over
lights
here.
up there.
Yours will be the first cake mark
It'll
on the
work?
far side. There you go.
I'm not coming.
You're gonna go up, be nice and lazy and slow, but then you're gonna step up.
Skip is gonna walk
Come
me
right
down.
over
Where's the
here.
skip
He's
stone?
in California, he's coming in tonight.
You walk down the aisle with skip.
Okay, if you do take them outside and stuff them on the sidewalk. It's a lot
Yeah,
better.
he'll
Sidewalks I find work there because you get some.
Yeah.
Well, the runner is a nice fresh starch runner, and when you have a nice fresh starch runner mixed with waxed brand new shoes, that's your best
Any
combination.
particular suburb for the sidewalks is best?
It's debatable. I find the concrete is by far better than asphalt.
Yeah, I thought Oakbrook is good, or Farmers Grove area.
Go outside with them and scuffle.
When Elaine comes down the aisle with her brother, she'll be seated in the in the second chair. And we're gonna need 8 chairs all the way across here.
No, that's a Sony.
And I'll rehearse, Skip and her brother.
Okay.
And Elaine's gonna be here, Skip's gonna be in the third chair.
Give me a chance.
Skip's gonna be in the third chair.
Okay.
And his wife's gonna be in the fourth, and you're gonna hit the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You okay? And your sister's gonna be next to you, and so forth. And your dad, okay? Great. Elaine, there.
That's my Stacy.
Elaine,
She's looking cute.
climb down the aisle. Just continue with Skip. And Skip's gonna place you in the second chair, and Skip's gonna take the third,
Okay.
and I have Fran in the fourth.
I'm in the second chair?
That's our good job, right there. Great. And then we got Skip, Fran, and then the kids.
Okay.
Okay? And the rest of your family, all in there.
Dad, is this thing cracked or is there a hair in there or something?
I don't think it's cracked, it's just got a,
Take care of your teeth. Okay. Going all the way up on the stage.
it doesn't show up on,
With coffee. With tea.
You're not holding your place here. Okay, well, there you go. She's gonna be, you're gonna be right across where I am.
Oh, should we hear?
Right here.
John walked
And
upstairs.
you're right
Walk
across.
upstairs.
And there you have a table even for your coffee. What more could you ask for? Sorry.
Come on over here.
Your father's speech, my son, he just has to jump and listen and answer to him.
The other little girl is homesick today, so we'll
Right.
run through it
Who's her
tomorrow.
family?
Me. I'm the
Okay.
mother. No.
Oh, wait.
This one? Right. This one belongs to John. Oh, I thought you meant the one.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Another one, and I'm trying to get how many chairs I need in that first row. If the 2 flower girls are gonna sit there, the ring bearer is 3, your husband is 4,
My other one
is
is 5.
5.
Dad,
I need 9
what actually
chairs
comes
up.
out? Is it what's in the inside or
Would you
the
rather
outside?
her husband and the little girl in the second row?
We're gonna
With
almost-
maybe,
You know, I mean, I see a box in the middle. What is that? An inner white box.
That's it.
Yeah, I know.
And set them all, 4
Yeah,
chairs
but
in the front.
is
for
that
Skip,
all you
Fran,
see?
And 5 in the next.
Right.
The ring bearer will be in the next second row then.
No, you gotta do 5.
Jordan,
I left my seat.
when you walk down the aisle tomorrow, instead of going to the first row,
can I
second
keep
row.
one of them here and the 2?
I don't care, whatever you say. Just, I'll stop it. Put it-
How should we separate
No
them so they
problem.
won't be?
Okay, no problem.
I don't
Keep them all
want to.
together. Keep them all together. What do you enjoy there?
Well, I think I can control them better. if I keep them in the front row?
I have no problem, then you'd be in the fifth chair.
Okay.
Okay,
The two flower girls and the ring bearer in the front row.
All the way down the aisle slowly.
And Evan with Rachel in the back.
Flower girls, ring bearer, and you, that's 5.
And Fran and Skip is 7.
When you get up front.
Herb, myself.
Stanley, do the two girls walk together?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna go to the second row right here. And that's where you're gonna sit, and your cousin's gonna be next to you, the two daddies are gonna be here, and another child's gonna be here. How'd I do?
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's perfect. Is that
Okay.
okay? Wow.
They'll be in between their
Let's
dads.
go.
And Michael will sit back there, Sherry.
There's no problem unless you want that procedure.
That's right.
No, made of
And George. Because he has to go up with the ring.
You should hang around. Be a good idea.
Ari,
Yes.
Herb, myself,
Right. We're going through it again.
George,
Right.
my sister and brother-in-law.
So you're talking 5?
5.
Okay, 5 and 4 is what I have down. 5 and 5? Okay.
There.
Okay, so it was
Who's
9.
first?
Who's there? 4. 5, okay, 5 and 5. It's easy enough.
You better be up here watching that we do.
We will be back there, actually. I'm not going to be up here. The rabbi's up here.
Right. You go sit where your daddy is, okay?
We can, when the
And don't
daddies
put
are
any
here, we
more
can do a little
candy
run through when the
in.
room's empty, and that way everyone knows what's what, and that's an easy thing to do.
Thank
And
God.
then we can test how if you remember what order you come in.
Yes, yeah, not till
Well, who goes before you?
Make the turn and you're gonna hesitate first.
Okay, so then you
Okay, well, okay. This is where you need to pay attention, actually.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm with you.
What's going to happen is the bride is going to stop at the first row of chairs, and you're going to be
You're not
right,
supposed to be
yay.
walking down.
Why don't we?
Here I am.
Steve, good shot, Steve. Doing it.
Okay, stop right there, Steve.
Steve. Now, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just wait, Dad, can you take over here? Hold on a
Put
minute.
it all together proper. I need Steve.
Steve,
Okay, once they stop, you're going to kiss, hug, whatever you want to do. Okay, when she kisses her father, that's your cue to come right up. Just stand right here.
Aren't you gonna kiss your mom?
She's
No.
sitting down on the
Can't you just lean over?
no, I'm not in the end.
Why don't you walk, what?
Okay, it's none of my business. I thought that'd be nice.
That's entirely up,
I thought it'd be nice if Stacy kissed her mom too.
right.
Reach
No, I
right
don't
up to
want her
Stacy.
bending down.
So-
Let's do this. It's up to them. Whatever they want to do, it's my
Let
pleasure.
What do you
her
wanna
kiss
do?
Steve.
I just want to do what they tell me to do.
No, do whatever's comfortable.
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
Whatever you enjoy doing.
Okay, this is fine, so why don't you then come right up in front?
You have to lift the veil.
He did. He's good.
Okay, when you do it tomorrow, you're not going to lift it and put it all the way back. You're just going to pick it up and give her a little kiss.
And then put it back down.
Right, and then
Put
just
it
put it
back
right
down.
back
It has to be
down.
down.
And then what's going to happen is you're going to extend out your hand.
He's already up
Extend out your hand.
Let's try the left.
Grab.
This is a traumatic experience.
No.
Yeah.
Take your hand, you're going to grab the other hand. This hand, stop. You're going to take, allow me, take this hand, place it on the wrist. Take the other hand, place it on the elbow. And you're going to literally hand her hand over. And there you go. You got to give her up.
Should we try that again?
Then I went,
Yeah, I will right after, please.
okay.
You ready? You want to do that again? Okay.
Okay, I'm here.
You're going to kiss.
Yes.
Lift the veil.
You're going to step in front. Extend out your left hand.
Give her her.
Stand your hand over. And once you do that, you're just going to come right around here. Walk towards me.
Steve, wait till we get rid of her.
Come right up.
There you go.
You're going to go ahead and have a seat. Once he sits down, you're just going to sit right in. Then you're going to come right up.
Is he going to take my
No, you
arm
let
here?
go.
Just sit down.
Okay. You're going to have your flowers. You can place them in there. This hand. Walk towards me.
I'm gonna hold her hand.
Yeah, fine. Walk towards me. We have 3 steps here. You're going to place this flower in this hand. You're going to hold her by her elbow just to give her a little.
It's just to help her up the
That's just to
steps,
help you
that's
up your steps. There you go. And come right up in front.
Everything you wanted, right? Where's Jeff?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Once the bride and groom get up here, that's everyone's cue. They've been looking out to pivot in and face forward. Okay, yeah. Now what's going to go on up here is there's 3 basic highlights of the ceremony. There's the drinking of the wine, the exchanging of the ring, and the breaking of the glass. Okay, the first thing is the wine will be on the table. The rabbi will mention about the drinking of the wine. You have flowers in your hand. You're going to place your flowers on the table. You're going to pick up her veil, place it all the way back, straighten it out so it looks nice, perfect, and then take her flowers. Okay?
What color's the dark?
Now your hands are free. The next thing is the rabbi is going to mention about the exchange of the rings. Single or double ring ceremony. Double ring. Okay. Well, then you'll each be holding the opposite rings. What the rabbi, just do exactly, each one has their own custom. So do exactly what the rabbi says. No, but it's already, the ring bearer is seated in.
He doesn't come up and give us the rings.
Basically, you want him to carry the ring, usually you're going to have the best man. What's convenient for you?
No, I don't, we thought he would have
March
the rings.
9th.
We could do it at the beginning.
I don't know how. Is he gonna have the real?
When he walked in with it,
Do it.
normally it's symbolically.
Because sometimes.
He's not really holding it.
Right. 99% of the time it's symbolic. It's not.
Have the ring.
Correct.
Did you do a lead-in?
Is that okay?
So that he doesn't wait.
Well, he's already seated. He's.
Send me a seat. I gotta go back and get Steven's friends.
Aren't they coming in?
No, they don't believe me.
John's here.
He's the only one.
So is this where we're going? Or should I sit wherever you want? Next to you. I don't know. I think Marvin. Marvin, where do you want to sit? Should I give my girls? I hear my name. That's up to you. What else was she was
I saw you take the camera into the temple. Didn't they allow you to use it? No. Because I saw you carry it up the driveway.
down there.
How's it going, Marv?
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi. Howdy. Howdy. Nice to see you.
Be kind, your
Camcorders are ruining
Sounds good. Thank you.
spontaneity all around.
I'm not focusing in on that. Hey, there's a couple guys right behind you. I got here.
Get used to it.
No, the answer was, leave me alone.
Wait, is this my speech or your speech?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, dear.
Then about a week ago, he asked me again. He didn't ask me for several months. He said, have you thought about what you're going to say at the prenuptial? And my answer was, no. And I think this is meaningful for our relationship and for me and for him. Steve is a planner. He plans everything from morning to night. He may not go through with everything he plans, but he plans everything. And I like to be spontaneous because I knew that I wasn't going to be able to anticipate how I was going to feel standing up here in front of everybody, so I wouldn't be able to plan what I was going to say. Now, if I was standing up here about an hour ago, I would have said something completely different than what I said now. And that's because now I've had a glass of wine and I'm feeling pretty good. Whereas an hour ago, everybody was getting on my nerves. That's all I'm saying. So I just want to say that I'm really happy that everybody's here. It really means a lot to me to see you all. And I'm really happy to be getting into the 9 family because everybody's really special. And I'm really happy to be bringing Steve into my family because Steve is really special and he means a lot to me. And I can't wait to get on that plane Monday morning.
You know, I had been saying to this woman for 6 months, plan a speech. I want to know what you're going to say. But I have to tell you, on the cab ride over with my brother, as we're driving to the restaurant, I'm writing down what I'm going to say. Okay. My parents and my brother are tremendous. I can't express to you what they mean to me. In my thesis, okay, I gotta go to class. Okay, so sure you can't leave the class, right? No. In my thesis, I wrote, in my acknowledgments, thank you, I wrote that I owe everything to my parents. All my contributions to science, what I do, they're for them. I mean that. Stacy's family, I'm glad to be a part of them. I'm looking forward to the years ahead. I have a good time with them. I have a great time with Jordan and Jackie and Rachel and all the others. They mean a lot to me. They're really great and special. What? Okay. You know, I think I've accomplished a few things, you know, already in my life. And you can do it with these kind of people here. I mean, I really feel that with all of you that I can't lose. I mean, when I'm down, when I don't think I can do something, come on in. When I don't think I'm going to make it, I mean, always somebody's around to say, hey, you can do it. Like Jeff or John, they're always there. They're saying, hey, you can do it. And that means a lot to me. I want to highlight one person. Everybody knows my Uncle Julie. You know, I really closely followed his progress since he's had some counties last year. You know, me and Stacy are really thrilled that my Uncle Julie could make it here. And it wouldn't have been the same if my Uncle Julie wasn't here. When my Uncle Julie got sick, I said to him, see, Shannon, I told you to be precious. I said, when my Uncle Julie got sick, I said, I mean, I don't know if you remember this, I said to you, my goal for you is to lead us in the hora at my wedding. Okay? Tomorrow, Julie, I want you to lead us in that hora. And we'll take it slow, you start it out, we'll take over. I want you to lead us in that hora. Okay, let's lighten up a bit. I'm talking about Stacy. As you all know by now, I met Stacy in an elevator. Several months went by. Chance encounters in the cafeteria where she kept saying hi to me, like, hi, Steve. And remember me, I'm Stacy. One day, I went for a hamburger after I made some mitochondria late in the afternoon. I did that too that day. I'm in the cafeteria all alone, and at this moment, I mean, I had a personal vow that if I ever saw her again, I would ask her to go for a beer. As it happens, I turn around, and there are 3 people in the cafeteria, and one is Stacy. Right? And I can't believe this. Like, oh my God, what am I going to do? so I went and I kind of sat down behind a pillar so she couldn't see me. But she eventually came up to me, and that was a couple of years ago, right? And anyways, we got to talking, and I asked her for a beer, and I was busy, and she was busy, but she gave me her name and number on a napkin at Northwestern University. I felt at the time that this was something special, and so I only saved that napkin that she gave me. This is the napkin. I only saved that. So, anyways, we've grown really close in New York, but we really miss everybody. We have pictures of everybody all over the apartment, all my friends, all their kids. It's really nice. So we think about everybody all the time. When are you moving back? Anyway, like Stacy said, we thank you all for coming. And this is great. And we all hope to have a good time tonight and tomorrow. One note, after tonight, after this, anybody who wants to, we're going to hit some of the hot spots like by my kids in the morning. We're going to go see some of the clubs in Chicago. So whoever wants to go, just kind of hang around. So have a good time.
Steve, I wanted to hear how everyone was related again. You know, I wanted to hear how everyone was related and when Steve first met everybody and everything.
Well, how about if Steve sits on your lap?
Blessed are the two of you who come in the name of the Lord. Heavenly Father, we ask thy blessing upon Stacy and Steve, who would stand before thee under this chuppah. Teach them that unless thou dost help build the house, they who build it labor in vain. Hallow their love and bind their lives together, and cause them to approach this most sacred occasion with understanding hearts. Stacy, Steve, what does it mean to have understanding hearts? Let me say something to you that I mentioned 11 years ago to Dawn and Evan. And that is, there are three basic ingredients in the flesh bulbs. Stop, please. There are three basic ingredients in Jewish married life, and since our inception as a religious people, really. The first is Peru or Vu, be fruitful and multiply. We hope that you'll bring children into the world. That zero population growth is not for Jews. And the reason that we're really serious about this sort of thing is because we lost a third of our people not so long ago in World War II. And so we hope that you'll continue something of the Shalshelet HaKabbalah, the chain of tradition started by Abraham Avinu, Abraham our forefather, thousands of years ago. And then as you move along in sacred scriptures, that's the very first command in the book of Genesis, very beginning of the book of Genesis. At this time of the year, Pesach, we read from Shir HaShirim, Song of Songs. It speaks of the springtime when a young man's fancy turns to love and a young woman's fancy turns to love. It really speaks of a handsome, dashing character like you, Steve, and a gorgeous, radiant woman like you, Stacy, and I never really quite figured it out. I don't think anybody else has either. Who pursues whom? But they're two people who are very much in love. They're two lovely, beautiful, young individuals who are emotionally very much involved with one another, as the two of you are. And within the context of Jewish married life, there's nothing more praiseworthy than this attitude. The idea of two young people coming together who are romantically inclined, whose hearts reach out to each other. But to give this an enduring quality, the third ingredient is to be a Ezer Kenegdo. It says back in the book of Genesis, it's not good for one to dwell alone. You need a partner. And partnership in life is where you contribute one to the other, where you're concerned with one another's welfare, where you're never the olam tikach a taker, but you contribute to each other's growth and development. And when the two of you are morally, spiritually, intellectually attuned one to the other, then the emotion that you feel for each other now takes on an enduring quality. It took with Dawn and Evan, no reason it should take with the two of you. And knowing your family as I do, I'm sure of that. You come from good stock, Stacy. And I say this particularly as one who's been the recipient of much kindness by your father. And I hope that in the days to come, Steve, as someday you leave New York, this will bring Milwaukee, New York closer to Chicago. And this is but the beginning of lovely romance between a lot of people here. Now that we have interviewed each other and spoken beforehand, I know that you agree with the following, and I'll read it just for a moment. The two of you have essentially declared, "Be sanctified unto me as my wife, as my husband, according to the traditions of Moses and Israel. I love, honor, and respect you. I will provide for you, sustain you as is proper for a Jewish husband to do for his wife, for a Jewish wife to do for her husband." And both of you have accepted this. So let me ask you, Stacy, of your own free will and consent, do you promise to love, honor, and cherish Steve for the rest of your life? If you do, answer the affirmative yes. Very emphatic. And Steve, after all that, do you promise to love, honor, and cherish this beautiful thing for the rest of your life? If you do, answer the affirmative yes. To thee, O God and Father, we lift our souls in praise. As all creation reflects thy glory, even so man and woman fashioned in thine own image reveal a sense of thy majesty. Within their hearts didst thou plant the ennobling impulses of love and devotion, of friendship and all that is good. May the two of you then go down the aisle of life. And as I mentioned to Dawn and Evan 11 years ago, Stacy and Steve, may the two of you never fall in love. May you rise in love as a result of the friendship, the affection, the trust, and all of the appreciation that you have for one another now. May this only continue to grow and develop. And now that you've spoken those words, Steve, after I say the bracha over the wine goblet, ask you to take this goblet from me, help your bride take a sip, and you drink also afterwards. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam borei pri hagofen. Blessed art thou, Lord our God, King of the universe, who bringest forth wine from the vine.
enough, or you get more later, Steve. My dear friends, the wine is sweet to your taste. We know that all that you have going for you will come together to make for the sweetness of life. But you come not just as two individuals, come from people who belong to congregational life. You're proud of the fact that you're Jews. Marriage is called kiddushin. It comes from the root of the word kadosh, which means holy, something set apart from all that is cheap and mundane and degrading in life. There's too much cheapness in our world today. So kiddushin, kuf, dalet, shin, and for those who don't know Hebrew, you might say KDSH. Kadosh, holiness, to be set apart for something very special. Marriage is called kiddushin. And as you put the wine goblet to your lips, ours is the hope that you'll do this very often on Shabbat, on festivals, on very happy occasions, that you have kiddush. Kiddush, kiddushin, kadosh. It's also related to kedusha, which is the holiest part of the Jewish liturgy in the prayer book, whether you're Orthodox, Conservative, Reform. Kaddish, it's all intertwined. It all means something special, special people. May you be special Jews. May you have a sense of kiddush. And so, for kiddushin, as you put the goblet to your lips, may you on Shabbat and many occasions, may you drink deeply of the fruit of the vine. And recognize, as one of our favorite philosophers, Franz Rosenzweig, says, what does it mean to be a Jew? It means to experience and literally taste certain eternal moments that you really can't describe, you really can't articulate, but you feel and you experience together. This binds your lives, it deepens you as Jews, it makes you aware of the fact that you're linked in a very proud train of tradition that goes back thousands of years. So may you taste of the wine, and when you do, the sweetness of life will be yours in great abundance. Now, if we can find the rings. As you take this, Steve, as you take this ring from me, that is Stacy's ring. Okay. And as you place this ring upon the finger of your bride, will you repeat after me, Harei, At, Mekudeshet, Li, B'Tabat, Zo, Kadat, Moshe, V'Yisrael. Stacy, as you take this ring from me, I don't think we taught you this when you were in high school, for the benefit of a few people who weren't with us on Shabbat. Stacy is one of those adorables who went through 12th grade, and so we got a special spot in our heart for you, not only because you're lovely and beautiful outwardly, but inwardly, and you're a proud and affirmative Jewess. And Steve will back you on that, and know the two of you, this ring ceremony that has extra poignancy. I don't think we taught you the formula in high school. You were too young to appreciate it anyway. But here now, as you take this ring from me, and you place it on the finger of Steve, or you translate it, be thou consecrated unto me with this ring, according to the laws of Moses and Israel. These rings are totally dissimilar, and that's okay. You can agree on the important things of life, but you can have your own identities. You can maintain something of your own distinctive being. You don't have to be brainwashed and agree on everything, just the major issues of life. But let me say something else about these rings. There's really no line of any kind of, there's no terminal, there's no place where you feel you come to the end on these rings. And may this be symbolic that the affection and the trust and the respect and all that you feel for one another. May, like your rings, may this be infinite in scope, may it have no end. Now, as a rabbi in your parents' congregation, Stacy, I'm able to pronounce you man and wife, to invoke the priestly blessing upon the two of you, and afterwards ask you to break this glass that we have here. And as we spoke, Steve, you can do it first, but Stacy wants you to do it also. This is a symbolism that you're in this together. What you do in Jewish life, you do together. You're not the macho dominant figure, just macho. And you share together in all of the decisions of Jewish life. So I ask you to break it together. But let me mention, as we spoke in my study, something about, there's so many interpretations of the breaking of the glass, but the one that I like best, that I've come to, this is one of the things we didn't have in your wedding, Dawn. I had just come to it about 4 or 5 or 6 years ago. So this makes it a little bit different. The mystics couldn't understand the wrench of Galut in 1492 in Spain, when Jews were evicted from the country that had given them a golden age. Couldn't understand how that a righteous God allowed this sort of thing to happen to his people. And the mystics in Sfat, in what is now an artist colony in the northern Galil in Israel, supplied an answer. They said it isn't that Jews deserved any of this sort of eviction from Spain after living there for centuries, but it's symbolic that the whole world is essentially in disarray. But unlike Humpty Dumpty, who had a great fall, you can put the world back together again. And you don't need all the king's horses and all the king's men. The mystics in Sfat felt that you can put the world back together again by genuine acts of love and friendship. When the two of you never use one another, when you don't manipulate each other, when you reach out and genuinely care for one another's well-being, when you love, when you laugh, when you live, and when you do everything with the fullness of your very being, as Bubbie tells us. When you have this going for each other, this spills over like a ripple effect. And the mystics were convinced that if you really treat each other in a very genuine fashion, this reverberates up into the Kisei HaKavod, the heavenly throne. As much as I care for you, Stacy, and I admire you, Steve, I don't know if you're good enough to reach the heavenly throne, but you're good enough to reach a lot of people in a cynical, sardonic society that needs the warmth and the friendship and the genuineness that the two of you indicate that you now experience and are willing to show in this covenant relationship. So after I say the priestly blessing, I'll ask you, Steve, first to break this glass, and then you follow it, Stace. Mindful of the fact it is the symbol of a sometimes fragmented world that you, by all of your genuineness, can help put back together again. In short, you don't live for yourselves alone. Those who know and love you so well are strengthened, are enriched by your life together, by your Jewish existence. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May God cause the light of his countenance to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May God look unto you. Grant you a sense of shalom, which really doesn't mean hello or goodbye or peace. It comes from the root of the word shalom. May your lives take on a sense of completeness as you go down the aisle of life. Steve, take that and put it down on the floor, and you stomp on it first, and then Stacy. Go ahead. Stacy, you too. Mazel tov, your husband and wife, and may kiss your bride.